How did this YouTuber go from being the most respected YouTuber of all time to being one of the most hated and cynical YouTubers of all time? Let's look at the mental decline of Ethan Klein, or H3H3 Productions.
But what am I lecturing you, a man of such life experience?
To yours truly.
I don't know if he said that he sent nudes back.
Yes, he did. He said he was flirting back.
Flirting back, he didn't say he sent
Okay,
nudes.
correct the record, bitch. The guy... No, this...
A mental decline. I've used that term for two other videos of mine that talk about the mental decline of both Chris Chan and Nikocado Avocado. Well, I use that term for both people because you can see these somewhat normal people turning into delusional, angry people. So, why did I use the term mental decline to describe Ethan Klein, or H3H3 Productions? Ethan hasn't become a delusional mess or a man baby, so why do I say he had a mental decline? This is going to have to do with how he changed from a wholesome, funny person to a spiteful, narcissistic man. Our story starts all the way in the year 2007 in the Holocaust Museum located in Israel. This is where Ethan Klein and Hila Hackman first met. Ethan shortly left, but he still kept in touch with Hila. In 2009, Hila came to the United States and moved in with Ethan shortly after getting to the US. 1 year later, Hila's visa had expired, so she had to move back to Israel. But Ethan, wanting to keep the relationship going, decided to move to Israel with her. While there, Ethan worked at a boring desk job, and Hila studied in video art classes. Then, one day, she had to create a short video with the idea of addiction. So, Hila, for the video, decided it would be funny if Ethan was in it, and they posted their first video to their then new YouTube channel, H3H3 Productions. Since that moment, they've posted YouTube videos to their channel. They usually posted weird skits that honestly weren't that good. After 2 years on YouTube, they got a total of 270 subscribers. Most people would have quit at that point, but Ethan and Hila were just having so much fun making the videos. But a video they made called Warm It Up EXE That's a 10 was uploaded and it exploded in popularity. The video was just a normal meme video, but it gained them 1,000 subscribers. With this success, they made more and more meme videos, but their channel was only just getting started. They made a reaction video called How to Kiss H3H3 reaction video. This video also blew up because no one else was doing reactions on YouTube at the time. Now it seems like everybody's making reaction videos, but back then, H3H3 Productions pioneered the reaction genre. But their reaction videos were actually good, not made as filler videos, but were funny and entertaining with how Ethan would react. Their reaction series is what made H3H3 famous. They called out channels doing bad or questionable things, similar to how YouTube commentary channels did. But with this, their channel gained 50,000 subscribers from May 2014 to October 2014. Then around 2 years later, they hit 1 million subscribers. But in late 2016, cringe or bad videos started drying up, with more effort put into videos from everyone on YouTube. So this left H3H3 in the dust because they couldn't make any more videos. And they also explained that being a channel of their size can cause serious damage to a channel they talk about.
For you guys, but at that point, I'm now better than Leafy, because there's not that much people out there worthy of criticism.
And that's another thing, when we started, our channel was so small, we could talk about anything and
Yes.
it wouldn't have any consequence.
Right.
Since our channel started to get bigger, it's like the person you choose to talk about is
They're
have
gonna
a
get
hard
fucked.
time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now that we have over 2 million subscribers, if we decide to make fun of some silly little channel like we used to, it's like, you have to understand that you're wielding 2 million people. I can't control what our fans do, are gonna go shit on that person. You know, despite what you say and what you ask, as a creator, you have a responsibility because you know your fans are gonna go fuck with that person. We started doing more and more reactions, and all of a sudden we had this feeling like, we're just Leafy at this point.
So they decided to switch up the kind of videos they made. They created the H3H3 podcast. The H3H3 podcast was great in its early videos because no one else at the time interviewed YouTubers. So with this, the podcast grew rapidly and became more and more popular over time. With this though, the main channel was starting to get neglected, with uploads becoming few and far between. Fans of H3H3 started commenting on their concerns, talking about how they were losing respect for Ethan and Hila for selling out, making low effort, high income content over the high effort content they were creating. With all this hate, it seemed like Ethan was losing it a little bit, becoming more bitter and hateful through the course of the H3H3 podcast.
Your bed mate? You do your studies? Well, why not? You know, that shit. And he also had a zillion kids, so I mean, yeah.
Really? How many siblings do you have?
I don't know, dude. The internet's too fucking weird to give out all that information.
Oh, you don't even want to say how many because you're afraid that it will
yeah, by all means,
compromise
keep
your
talking
privacy.
about it. Is there any way you can cut this out? I'm honest, dude. Like,
Seriously?
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, there's fucking lunatics out there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Off the air, I'll tell you.
All right.
Jeez. I love how surprised he is. Jeez.
Well,
There's
you can mention the
there's
amount.
absolutely crazy.
Then a video posted on H3H3 Productions gave the fans some hope for the future of H3H3. In that video, Ethan explained what we already observed.
Last year, 2017, and like 2016 too, was so huge for us. And we blew up so much, our channel. And I was so focused on YouTube, making videos. It was the core of my existence, and I had put on blinders to everything else that was important. Doing anything except working, stuff like that. Not hanging out with my friends and my family. And I just, towards the end of last year, started to realize, like, I had become a worse person all of a sudden. I felt like I was a better, more mature person before internet fame or celebrity. I was a more whole person. All of a sudden, I was like grouchier, more arrogant, more cynical. My time was more valuable than other people's time. I was snappy. I was judgmental, and just a ton of negativity, horrible feelings, and I was just ended up being miserable.
Then he said that he and Hila would upload more frequently on the main H3H3 Productions channel. And then he did upload, which is impressive and good. But then he uploaded a video called "Sorry if you're offended. This doesn't look good." Ethan made a tweet poking fun at the trans community and people got offended by it.
And restart his life as a woman. Now, obviously, that's a bit of an overreaction. That's what makes it comical, okay? Now, that's the joke that I told on Twitter that had a lot of people accusing me of being transphobic. So this person wrote, H3H3 is transphobic 8 times in response to my tweet, and it has 300 retweets and 1,000 likes.
This is the joke police. Put your hands in the air and log out of Twitter.
Now, this is the first time I've ever been accused of being like racist or transphobic or anything like that. One of these things where people get on the soapbox and they have to apologize and your sponsors find out and YouTube. It's like one of these things, right? It didn't really escalate that far, but I felt like I was under the microscope of like, hey, this guy's a bigot. Or I don't know what people say. Okay, then. So I felt like I was thinking about it a lot because it was a really interesting experience for me, and I felt like I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So what I wrote was, my dick just touched the inside of the toilet bowl. There's no other solution. I'm cutting my dick off. Apparently the part that was really offensive that I didn't realize was that underneath I said, my name is Ellen. I'm changing my name from Ethan to Ellen, and thereby starting my life as a female because my dick touched the inside of the toilet bowl. Now I'm just gonna say this for the first time, and I'll keep repeating it, but
Just because you were offended by a joke doesn't mean that the joke was inherently offensive.
In that video, he defended his claim, but what people had an issue with is his cynical and rude attitude, still affected by the comments made on him. 2 years earlier, Ethan made videos making fun of those people who got easily offended, and now he had become one. He became the person he used to make fun of. Then 2020 hit. The dark age of H3H3 just began. In 2020, a YouTuber named Some Ordinary Gamer called out Ethan Klein for a critique on Jeff Bezos. The critique was that Jeff Bezos only donated $100 million to the pandemic when Ethan himself was also rich but didn't donate anything at all.
$1 to a charity?
nope.
I get it, he's the richest guy in the world. Yeah, I've done the math. I know what his net worth is. And if you were smart, Ethan, you would know that most multi-billionaires actually have their money tied up in stock and property, and they can't liquidate that shit right now in the middle of a pandemic. But again, that just shows me how much life fucking experience you actually have. See, the point that I'm trying to make here is hypocrisy is fucking terrible, especially when it comes from this guy who was so in touch with the community years ago and is now so fucking out of touch it's not even funny. Don't you guys own Teddy Fresh, by the way? One of that big, like, leading brand, the affordable $50 t-shirt company that is out there? Why don't you guys sit down and make N95 respirator masks and donate them to health officials so they can use those masks to help protect themselves while they protect the general public getting infected right now, because the death toll is getting pretty fucking...
Ethan, for some reason, made a video responding to some ordinary gamer, showing off his LA mansion.
Hi, my name's Ethan and I live out in beautiful Los Angeles with my wife Hila. I'm a YouTuber with a flawless reputation. You might say everybody loves me. I've got a podcast that I run with my wife and I honestly can't think of a single bad episode we've ever made. We've got A-list celebrities, and now that I think about it, I'm sure everybody loves me.
No, stupid. Everybody hates you.
What? Get out of here. You may have noticed our beautiful LA mansion. And no, it's not a set. It's really where we live.
Then Ethan decided to make a video called Keemstar Content Nuke, which was a horrible video. He tried to make a video like iDubbbz made beforehand on Keemstar, but totally missed the mark. You obviously didn't put as much effort as iDubbbz did in his content cop, and that shows.
You're gonna want to get down here and see this. In fact, bring a big backup. Yeah, bring in the big gun. I'm going in, boys. Wolfmother, do you come? Fuck.
I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
You fucking nigger! I swear to fuck! That one down here.
He's everywhere, man. He finds you anywhere. That's why we gotta be super safe.
I don't even like Keemstar, and yet I'm defending him over how bad you made yourself look in that video. Ethan Sense hasn't uploaded to H3H3 Productions in over a year, and is solely focused on the podcast. So, what caused the mental decline of H3H3 Productions? Ethan started out as a carefree guy who didn't care what people thought of him, but now he became someone that cares way too much about his ego and how people see him, so when someone critiques or criticizes him, he freaks out and lashes out. Ethan's ego is what killed H3H3 Productions.